Here we go. Can everyone see the screen?
Oh,
See
very
our
good.
website?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's our website. Because you can visit anytime. You could go, back and look at the art anytime you like. And it's a different show. I'm Marie, by the way. And so this is Arts and the Credit. And so we started the virtual gallery because of COVID. And every month it's a different artist, and occasionally we have a group show. And the gallery that we rent, sort of, even though it's virtual, you pay an annual fee to use it. And the gallery we have will fit 18 works, so we can only do 18 at a time. So it's lots, actually. So here we go, around the world, Valerie Barton. And this is one of your paintings,
Yes,
correct?
yes, yeah. And I had this beautiful calendar with this, it's called the Royal Oak Inn. And because it's a thatched cottage, or it was a cottage that was built virtually in the 15th century. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yeah. And I would assume it was probably some dignitary's home, because when I look at the pictures of the Royal Oak, it's quite a big building. And I would imagine it was probably some lord or whatever owned it. But of course now it is a restaurant come public house come, whatever. And I think actually you can stay overnight there. But my idea was to just paint a little bit of England and start up, because obviously I'm English, or I'm now Canadian, of course. But anyway, so that is it. And thatching is still going on in the UK, mainly in the south of England and Wales, also in Europe. And there's apparently about 1,000 professional thatchers still in England. So I found that really interesting. Yeah. So anyway, there's my little picture of a little bit of England. So we can move on to the next one if you would like, Marie. Oh, I think we've missed one. Okay, this is out of, okay. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. This is a watercolor painting, and I caught sight of this when I was on a bus tour in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and it just sort of remained with me. And I thought, one day I'm going to paint that little picture that's in my mind. And it was such a nice little moment, just seeing two people talking to each other, and I called it Friends Meet. So it's actually was set in Mexico. So it's a watercolor, and it's got I've got it right here on my wall, and it's got a lovely pine frame to it. And yeah, it's as I say, it's a watercolor. So moving on. Here's my Inux tree, because there's two of them. So plural is Inuksui. This is a watercolor, and I wanted to paint the Northern Lights, but I also wanted to do the Inukshuk. So I did this. I did this about three years ago, I would say. And again, it's a watercolor in my watercolor days, and it's out of my head. It's just my imagination. This is what I painted, and I just wanted them to be thinking that they're dancing to the dancing lights. Yeah, so that's dancing lights for the Inuksui. So that's that little story there. Yeah, and it's quite a good size. I think I've got this down as I forget. I'm just looking at my notes to see what size it was. Oh yeah, 18 by 14, and it's framed, and yeah. That's that one. And then we move. Do you want to move on to the next one? Yeah. Oh, just a little thing about the Inukshuks is that what inspired me was when I was in Iceland, and we didn't see the Northern Lights, unfortunately, but we did see the Inukshuks, and it was kind of interesting to see the big ones that were built on as we traveled around Iceland. So that was fun to see. And this is we were actually in Iceland, but we were on our way to Sweden, and we sat a little ways back from this area, having an ice cream on a patio and overlooking. This is in northern Sweden, and these used to be like fishing warehouses where they would gut the fish or prepare for sale, I guess. Yeah, but now of course they're all little boutique stores where you can buy all kinds of nice trinkets and things. Yeah, but it's a watercolor. Yeah, and I did this a little while ago, but it's a fun one. Yeah. Now this is acrylic, and I'm going to tell you the size of this one is 18 by 22, and it has it's on a nice wooden frame to it, and it's the Forks of the Credit, and one of my favorite spots when in the fall with all the colors, and enjoyed painting this. Yeah, I do paint in acrylics now and again, and well, probably more again than now. I do it more often than watercolors nowadays, just because, you know, watercolors need framing. I do my own framing, I do my own matting, and it's that takes a bit of a while to do. So acrylics can be on in actual fact, you can do it on watercolor paper, acrylics, and
Yes.
as you know, yeah, and it can be on a masonite board, it can be on birch wood, and this actually is on. Oh, hang on, I forget what it's on. Okay. Oh yeah, it's on a. Yeah, I believe this is on a board, and then I framed it. Yeah, yeah.
Does it say here? Yes, it says, oh, no, it doesn't say that it's on it, but it does say that it's framed, brown wooden frame. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's
it's painted on wood now.
Marie, I can't make out what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
You're
Okay.
crackling so badly to me. Yes. Oh,
Okay.
that's a shame. Never mind. Never mind. And yes, this is an acrylic. I'm just going to see. I think we're kind of out of sequence to what I had. But anyway, it's the Muskokas, and spend a lot of time up in Muskokas with friends and cottages, and just love the views. So this is so it's 12 by 16. Yeah, and yeah. This was in the big. I took photographs. Sorry, I've got somebody talking in my ear here. I don't quite know what's going on. But anyway, this was a photograph that I took in the botanical gardens in Barbados, and just love the ginger. This is flowering ginger. It's not the kind of ginger that you would eat, but it's the flowering ginger. And this is a watercolor. So this is it's framed. Yeah, and I have it in my gallery. I think I've got an echo. This is a fun one. This painting is I think it's a Oh, you know what? I forget what I was doing there. I think it's a little bit of mixed media, and I've called it Polar Ice. This was actually inspired by a workshop that I did with Carla, and I made a terrible mess of the painting. So I set to the following week, and I thought, oh, yeah, I'm going to have another go at this polar bear. So and then all of a sudden I thought, you know what? I'd love to do it all colors, and this is what I did. So it's a fun painting. Yeah. It's I'm trying to see. I've got it down here.
Excuse me a minute. Excuse me a minute. I'm hearing so much feedback. Crackling.
Yes.
Would it be okay for everybody to mute except for Val?
Yeah, we can do that if everyone just wants to mute themselves while we go through and see if it makes a difference.
So what is happening?
Okay. Let's try the next painting.
Okay, shall I tell you about this one? This is a watercolor, and it was just one of these kind of things where I just threw the water and the colors on the paper, but I had in mind my petunias that were so pretty, and so I just let the water and the colors melt, and I ended up with this painting, and it's framed in a silver frame. Oh my gosh, I'm getting an echo. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. We're just getting that.
Okay. This is oh gosh, we're out of sequence, so I'm not quite sure where I am, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's this is actually from my garden, so I'm gonna have to oh, there we go, got the a bronze wooden frame, and it's very pretty. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So there's going to be an art drive. Arts on the Credit are putting on an art drive in September, so this will probably up in my garden. Now, Candice, you will recognize this, Candice. I did a commission for Candice. She wanted something that reminded her of Three Pines, Quebec, and I like painting so much. Now hers is a little different. I have done it differently, Candice, and it's I added the reindeers here, but I think hers were somewhere over here. But anyway, I was just out east, and I was just passing through Quebec, and I decided to buy my very first book of Louise Penny. I haven't read it yet, Candice, so I'm hoping that you'll encourage me to buy more of her. Oh, well, I'm sure you will, but I'm going to buy more of her books because they look really interesting. But this is Three Pines, Quebec is his actual name is Knowlton. Knowlton, thank you, Knowlton. But she gave it the name of Three Pines. Louise Penny gave it the name of Three Pines. So this is a little acrylic painting, and it's in a pretty blue frame. And yeah, I rather like it. Yeah, but thank you, Candice. You were my inspiration there.
It is in the Eastern Townships, if anyone's interested.
Yes. Yeah. This is my Mount Fuji, and we were in Japan, in Tokyo. We'd actually been on a cruise, so we'd been all through Singapore, Taiwan, Vietnam, Hong Kong, and headed towards Japan and stayed for a week in Tokyo. So we took a bus tour up to the mountain. And the trouble was, when we got there, it was shrouded in clouds. We couldn't see the mountain. But fortunately, they have a huge, huge placard in front as you approach. Well, the mountain is miles away, but still. But I mean, you can see it in on a good day. You can see it in the distance. So they have this big painting of the mountain in front. So anyway, there was the cherry blossoms and the mountains. So that is my cherry blossoms. But this is acrylic, and it's on a board. So it's one of my bigger pictures. I don't usually do big paintings, but anyway, it is. I'm just going to see what size. Do I have the size there? Oh yeah, 18 by 24, which is not that big really, but yeah. But I love the cherry blossoms. Yeah. So that was fun in Tokyo. It was a lovely journey. And then from there, we went to Bali. And from Bali, we went to Australia. But I don't have any pictures of Australia. I haven't painted anything of Australia. So we've been to the East Coast and the West Coast of Australia. So yeah, but Bali was interesting. There was some beautiful scenery and hotels and different, the flowers and the trees were so different. Yeah, very, very beautiful. Sundown. This is my this is I'm trying to think. It's an acrylic. It's an acrylic, and this is the view from my friend's cottage in Tobermory. And we set up one evening, Margaret set up the table right here in the foreground, set up a dining table, and we walked down from the cottage and we had a beautiful dinner watching the sun set. So I painted a picture. I painted another one. I gave it to her son, but he was in a canoe actually sailing through the sunset. So yeah, so this is kind of a special picture for me. Yeah. And
Yes.
again, it's not very big. It's I don't know if I've got the size there. Sundown. Let me see what I've got. Trying to find it. Oh, Sundown. There we go. It's 16 by 12. Yeah. Oh, this one is.
Did you want to go back to this?
No, it's okay. That's okay. It's 16 by 12, and it's an acrylic. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So that was a beautiful evening when we saw the sun coming down. I'm going to be there in August, so I'll have to do some more paintings of the views. This, I don't know if anyone recognizes, this is the trail to the Adamson estate, and I live just off just before you get to the trail, and it was, of course, it's fall, and this is an acrylic on birchwood. So I think it's hang on, I've got the size, and
Here we go.
Bide with me, and I think that was actually yes, it's 24 by 24, and it's on birchwood. Yeah. So that was fun to do. Yeah. So that's that one.
Nice.
This is actually one of my earlier watercolors, and this is Lake Windermere. It's a very eerie lake, and it's one of the largest lakes in England, and it's a watercolor because you can see it's 24 by 18. And
Mhm.
there's all kinds of myths go with the Lake District, especially with Lake Windermere. You know, there's all kinds of things they say that appear, and it's a little uncanny when you see it.
Mhm. Oh, that's lovely.
Ah, this is one of my
Yeah.
favorites too. This is a watercolor, and this is Long Beach Tofino. So we were actually on Vancouver Island, and we tried to get to Nanaimo and to Tofino, but we didn't have enough time to get there and back in one day. And a friend gave me a photograph of this, so I painted it, and I love this.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Very
quite a good
cute
size.
stuff.
Yeah, it's 27 by 19. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this
Oh,
is one of
okay.
my this is one of my fun abstracts. It's a watercolor. It's right
Yeah.
above me where I'm sitting. I can see it right now. But it was when I was in St. John's. I was actually on a course with my painting ladies. I haven't told you anything about my painting buddies, but there used to be 5 of us, and we decided that we got along well and that we would like to paint together. And so we've been meeting for probably over 20 years on a Monday. There used to be 5 of us, now there's 3. So we still paint together. And anyway, this is St. John's, and it's just the rocks and my little impression of the rocks. A little bit of abstract. I don't do a lot of abstract. This is a fun one and fun colors to do. Yeah, yeah. So that was nice. It's a good song. Yeah, and this again is St. John's. Such a fun place to be, and that's sort of what they call the Narrows. I'm sure you're all familiar with St. John's. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it was yeah, nice to do that. That's a watercolor, and I think it's, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's 25 by 25. Yeah. This is yeah, this is Oregon. Yeah, again a watercolor, and it's 28 by 17, and it's in a gold aluminum frame. And I did this a while ago, but it's one of my favorites. I've been all around Oregon. I haven't actually been in Oregon, but I've been in Nevada and Utah and all around. But this is called the Haystack Rock. And I guess it looks like a haystack. Yeah, yeah. But again, this was from a calendar that I had with the pictures. So I you know, we find our inspiration from various places, photographs. It can be from our imagination. You know, we're as artists, we can use artistic license, I guess. So this was my artistic license. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was a fun one to do. Oh,
Back in English.
we're back to England. I think that might have been